Yeah.
We're
Hey
not that
everyone,
keen.
I'm your official host today. Welcome every boy and girl, and
And-
everything in between. What a great intro. Move on.
I think are they sort of between genders, or is it kind of like political opinions where you're on one end of the spectrum?
Yes. Could you run us through our caster, or what's the fucking?
Ceejaey might be. I kind of just started
Introduce
inviting
us, did.
random people.
People need to know who we are and what we do for a living.
You don't want people to know what you do, Gissa.
Oh, we definitely do.
Well, I'm Peter, and I'm not good enough to play on the national roster, so here I am.
Well, who is your team's national medic? Aren't you medic and soldier main, aren't you? Or are you soldier main?
I'm medic and soldier.
So,
Well, I'm a soldier main, but medic is really easy, so you know.
so
That's
F2 is
plan.
ahead of you in the pack. And
Yeah.
also Natural and Crizzle are ahead of you. How does that feel to be left out of the team
I
behind
feel like I
them?
need to improve, up my game.
Are you disappointed that your team captain? Who is your team captain?
Team captain is Dr. Phil.
Who's the Denmark team leader?
Well, Dr. Phil.
Oh,
So-
Dr. Phil, yeah, sorry. Are you disappointed Phil doesn't rate you, Beta? Ahead of Crizzle and F2?
No. They both have better DM than I do.
Introduce yourself, Hildreth. Who are you? What's your name?
Man, I don't need to introduce myself. I have no
I don't think anyone knows you, honestly.
a man who
Such a
needs no
no-name, dude.
introduction.
No, Hildreth is the press caster from the Cube's Highlander frag movie.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, the Quiet did.
One of my many claims to fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hildreth is, well, he's Hildreth. He's an English ass cheek, and he gets paid for sucking dick all day.
Oh, if only. I'll do it for free, man.
I mean, yeah, I know, but you know how people say that when you love something, you need to make a career out of it. I mean, I think you've found your place.
Thanks, dude.
Make,
I'm trying
find
to
a
work
way
out
to
this.
make a living out of it, right?
You still talking, man?
Get it? I'm gonna keep
Alright, so
talking over you.
I wanna know, are you guys cheering for Denmark or are you cheering for ISIS? You know, just let's get it straight.
Well, Iceland are the underdogs, aren't they? I mean, Denmark.
Said ISIS did.
Denmark used to be the underdogs, but they've had a couple of good Nations Cups. I think the
It's been
last
getting
one.
better and
So
better.
the thing here is that if I'm gonna say ISIS, I'm gonna get FBI on my door like in 15 minutes. So,
Yeah, there's only one proper choice, and there's several reasons. You know, first off, Denmark is just amazing and the best. But secondly, Iceland are tagged up as ISIS.
yeah.
You know,
I mean,
so-
that's a good enough reason not to go with
I
them.
mean, I'll give you a stat that nobody ever mentioned at all during Euro 2016. Did you know that Iceland is a small country? Nobody ever mentioned that during the football. And they have a population of 300,000 people.
You got 3 zeros too much. And they're about 300.
Yeah.
Dude, they barely have a military.
I mean, it's actually quite good odds for some of these Iceland players to be playing for the Iceland national football team as well. Who is their team anyway? I can see Condom's on there. Didn't you
Afi.
shit talk him last time in the cast?
I mean, yeah, but for a reason.
I mean, you compared him to yourself, so it's pretty fucking low right there. I mean, this is a
I
guy
mean,
who played in
it's-
a ETF2L final, so
I
Well,
mean,
just-
that kind of explains how bad the situation in Prem is right now with the medics. Like, this kid makes it to fucking finals. Like, how does that?
And he was
Like,
one of
you
the
could
better
find-
medics in the season too.
Yeah, you could like literally find, like the level of medics is so fucking low right now in Prem. Like, you could essentially go to open, find yourself like any medic, and he'd be essentially
who was
the
the
same.
prem for the team that won Nerd Rage? I assume Nerd Rage run, or what are they called now? I don't know, Nameless?
Dude,
I mean, Crowns,
Who's their medic?
Prem, like,
Crowns, is that their name?
Per-
Yeah.
Raymond Permsilla.
Raymond.
Raymond's good. I'm not
I
going to
think
bash on Raymond.
last time I saw Raymond play for Epsom, wasn't that the game they played against us, and then he got kicked like 5 days
Yeah.
later?
Pretty much. That's why.
That's how good
That's
he
why I
is.
like him. He threw the game. So we could have our names written down in the history books to be the first team, and at least like
Put it this way:
in
the medics
centuries to take off points of Epsilon.
The medics aren't exactly Miralin and Nox level these days.
Exactly? Are you kidding me?
Like, they're not entirely. Yeah.
I mean, it would be a good start if they had even something to to relate with them, but the situation.
Who are some of these other players? Who's Fister? He's tagged up as Fister.
He has a different name.
Is it Django?
It might be Django. It's something like that at least.
There's a guy called
Like
Weebay
it's
as
a
well.
person you'll recognize. Like it might be Mundi or something.
Isn't their
kind of.
team? They have a decent team on paper, Iceland. If you put some of their best players in, they got Haffy, they got Ryder, they've got Mundi's.
Oh yeah, Slurps.
I'm surprised. Ryder as well. He's a good player. If they have Ryder on demo and Django in the team, I think Haffy should play Scout. Like, I don't know. He looks like he might play Soldier, but he should play Scout.
I think
That
last
is
time
honestly.
they switched it up a bit, where they started out with Happy Cool on Pocket, and then eventually they switched him to Scout, I think.
No, it was the other way around, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Essentially the
both.
same. Played both classes, but yeah, I don't know. The last time, yesterday, what was it? Czech Republic versus Israel.
Yeah.
I went full on Israel. Like, I was so fucking confident that Israel would take it like easy. Well, they didn't, obviously. 2 golden caps, and then last went straight to
Goes to
public.
show.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how that happened, but obviously, the Czechs have some good teamwork.
Yeah,
But
that's a good team.
This game, I don't see a fucking way. Like, I'm gonna shoot my fucking balls off if Iceland wins. I'm gonna eat them, actually. I think that's better.
Just shoot them off and eat them.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
will see if you
shoot
can
them off and
compromise.
eat them on stream.
Nice.
To be fair, it's
No,
hard
actually,
to
I'm
see
not
how
gonna do that.
Denmark
I don't wanna do that.
can lose to this team with their roster.
Yeah.
I could have almost done the same yesterday, the same promise with Israel winning. So, like, I kind of trust my chances here, but I'm not gonna go full on fucking broke back on this, because it's gonna fucking end up with me like eating my balls on a fucking stream. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, they have Flash, Scouts, Flash and Hellberg.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Both scouts actually have ping issues.
Do you
can
guys
see,
actually?
They're fucking Scouts with ping issues. Come on,
I
man.
know.
Yeah,
But if you
apart
want
from
to have like
maybe
an argument for why it might be close,
movement
that could be one.
skills.
Do you guys see a way that Iceland could ever take this?
You go first.
Surely it'd have to be certain players just not up to standards. Like, I don't know, Hellberg, has he been playing TF2 consistently?
Not entirely consistently, but pretty. It's not bad, I'd say.
I mean, maybe Iceland have put together like a good team that actually played together as a team like the Czechs did, and you see a couple of their players for Denmark underperform, but I'm not sure how that's possible with this roster, because they're all kind of playing TF2 quite a lot.
Yeah, like Denmark right now is playing with Natural instead of Sen. Sen is on like holiday or working or something. He's not here, at least.
That's a heck of a good sub to get in.
I'm gonna cut
Yeah,
you
but
off.
they're very different players. So
Alright.
just the whole team dynamic has changed.
True, maybe.
I'm gonna cut you off for a second. We have our 4th caster joining in right now.
Do we need the guy who's muted?
Introduce your. Oh, is he fucking muted?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Alright, well, fucking whatever.
Hype
Keep going.
ruined. Alright.
I'm gonna keep it a secret who the last one is, even though it says it on the title.
Shh. Alright.
Oh, it doesn't say. There's no title, guys. Don't worry about it.
Oh well, maybe you'll find out one day. But yeah, either way, like the Danish team, there's a bit of a shuffle in that Sen has gone on away for a bit. But we've known for a while, so they've been playing with natural, but they were struggling. They definitely lost, like against France or something.
All right,
So
we have our fourth caster here right now. So introduce yourself. Who are you?
Hi, my name's Ceejaey, and I am a big fan of kissakala, and thankfully he let me stream and cast today.
Are you sure Kissa let you? Are you sure it's not Wiethoofd?
The fuck are you talking to me for?
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, who are you? I know about Beta and Kissa, but like, who are you?
Yeah.
But yeah. Hi.
Just joining this mumble and just coming to talk to us, like. Who do you
I'm
think you
actually
are,
going to be
dude?
eating pizza for most of the time, so
Fine.
if you hear me choking, that's why. You're choking on the entertainment as well, because we've got a
Yeah.
massive game tonight, guys.
A what game? A massive game?
Massive, yeah.
I don't know.
You
dude.
sure know how to big it up, man.
I'm pretty sure you're being
I'm trying.
a little bit hopeful there.
I'm gonna go and look on ETF2L and work out which aliases are which. So I'll let Peter
They're all pretty much the
actually
same, aren't they?
give us some TF2 knowledge, because like I don't see any of you two knowing shit all about any of these teams.
Dude, let's just... Okay, so Wiethoofd has fixed the names on his stream, so let's just watch his stream and cast from there.
Yeah.
Might be
It's gonna be a
nice,
bit
but-
delayed, but whatever. Let's do it. Make it
it
happen.
would actually be less of a slideshow. My internet is going really haywire right now. Like the ping is just shooting up and down, and it's causing the STV to just look really terrible.
Could I
It's like
have
a
the
complete
connection?
slideshow.
No? Hold on.
Maybe.
Okay, I've worked out that Ceejaey is Ryder.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, did
all
we do a
about-
cast before of Iceland? I think with the same names, yeah.
Who's Fister?
Yeah, Fister's.
Plurfs.
That's
And
what I
who's
was trying to work
who's
out.
Happy Cool's brother? Is that Lucifer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's Halfical?
Yeah, who's this Africal guy? I've never heard of
Haffical
him.
is known as Crowns.Haffical. I know it's quite a different
Is
name.
he one
but
of these
yeah.
upcoming players
I
that
don't know, dude.
being given a chance in the national team? Because
In all seriousness, I want interesting to see what Haffy's going to play today, because he's played Demo, Scout, and Soldier so far.
I mean, I saw him play
Yeah.
some demo on his stream. Haffy, mate, you're a good player, but you're a fucking awful demo man. Stick
Well, he was
with
Scout when they played against France in the tiebreaker, and then obviously like they kind of lacked a bit of direction, so I don't know whether he went to Pocket, because he changed to Pocket. I don't know if that was the main call or not.
Well, you should,
I think he wants to play demo, but they won't let him because they think he's terrible and he thinks he's good.
I can confirm he's terrible. It's this whole
Alright.
thing about fitting square pegs into round holes, the saying goes. Like, get him to play, put him on Scout as his best class, unless you have a player that's decent that can come in. I mean, who's there any other good player when I look at their team? Surely it's Monday.
Ryder's played like high for a few seasons. He's
Right, they have
good.
to have Ryder on demo, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially on Badlands. I mean, he's a good soldier as well. He's
Yeah, he's just a really good demo.
better
you know?
demo. He just hits some good pipes, sick pipes in Hellberg there.
Alright,
Yeah,
I wanna,
maybe that's just a preview.
wanna
Who are they
point out-
missing? Django. They must be missing Django.
Yeah, I was just gonna point out that we're currently waiting on some ass cheek from the team Iceland. And it's just essentially the same as last time when they played against, what was it? Who did they play against?
France.
Yeah, they played against France. It took them,
Wait,
took them
are
literally
they
fucking
claiming
ages.
default? Are they claiming default? Or are they
Yes,
just fucking
did it,
around.
boys. Denmark win. Denmark win. No,
I think that you just think they're fucking around because two of them.
Yeah,
left.
yeah. I that's what I figure.
Oh, okay.
No way
fair
they're
enough.
not playing this.
I was
Shame.
being
Also,
Also,
they
they
I
can't,
wanted
they
to go
can't
back.
take default.
They got
Get
baited.
my fantasy football team.
Like, they
Fuck
could
these
force
guys.
them to ready up, but.
Bangsy's in the server, and he's one of the Danish people. Oh, no,
Is
he
he?
joined, no, that's Django. That's Django.
Yeah, Django.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Because
I
Natural's
recognize the
gone,
avatar.
Dave. And he's reconnected. Okay, he's here.
Yeah.
We have 6
There we
v6
go. I'll go
boys.
through the Danish roster real
Alright.
quick, just so everyone's
Go on.
on the same page. On Medic, we have the legendary F2, been Medic in Prem for many years, and then we have Dr. Phil on Demo of Lego. Then Scouts, we have Thalas and Hellberg. They'll both be fighting to die first so they can go Sniper. That should be entertaining. And then Natural on Pocket and Crystal on Roamer.
Nice, man. Sure. Shall we do an Iceland roster? Condom
No,
on Medic.
sure.
They're not
Haffy-
relevant.
Looks like Haffikal's on Soldier with Fister, who's off Plurfs. Bangsy, that's Django, and Lucifer on Scout, and the big rider on Demoman. We need a professional caster to take us into the middle. Can a professional caster please speak
Yeah,
up?
they're throwing stickies around and someone's probably dying in like a couple of seconds. And Grizzle's
Look at
probably
Fister.
dying, he's like 10 HP, and oh, Fister's dead, whoever that is, Plurfs.
And Dr. Phil got jumped by Happy but he actually hits the pipe on him before getting taken down. It was looking pretty good for Denmark. Denmark has the man advantage, and look at the health on all of blue team. So weak, but it looks like they will be able to get out of mid alive. So mid to Denmark, they're going to be pressuring see if they can get Spire, but I think Iceland will be able to put up a fight here.
They weren't ballsy enough for that mid Iceland. They had a guy jump behind them in house, and they got players weak on mid, but they didn't commit. They stayed back on their train. Oh, they contested Spire. This is retarded. Oh, it's dreadful Uber. They could lose the round here if they play.
This is what we saw against France, like, over and over.
I'm
Like,
telling you,
Iceland
he's
had-
fucking awful. Condom.
I mean, it's
Worse
just the
than you?
decision to Uber there. It's just wrong. I don't know whose decision it was, but it was completely the wrong decision. That they had no position
Yeah,
or
you need
anything.
to block Spire if you're going to Uber there. But yeah, they didn't block Spire and then they used the Uber.
Oh,
And
Phil
this is
versus
looking-
Ryder, 1v1.
Still
Right,
alive
done it.
only already. Okay, they're getting
They're
spawners,
playing
so
it very
they're,
slow. They could have gone in, but they didn't.
Phil went
they're
in.
playing the Uber advantage right now, but what do you guys expect to happen? How much is the game going to be at the end of the game, or the map?
I think it's going to be
5-0.
limit.
5-0 for Denmark?
Depends how Iceland play on mids.
Yeah,
If
I
Iceland
agree.
can't win a mid,
Iceland
then
won
it's 5-0.
like almost every mid they played against France. Because like they had the good DM and they had good strats for the mids, but they couldn't seal out rounds. And I can't see them. If I can see them maybe winning mids here, but I don't know. I think Denmark are just too coordinated. They got too many players who played for far too long. They're Ubering in now. They're just destroying.
Yeah, they got the sentry right away, and now it's just focusing down on other players. Like Fister's still behind the point here, but he's getting focused so hard by both the scouts. Gets taken down by Hellboy's pistol, and now everyone's just jumping before him. Yo, clean cap, good push.
Easy.
I don't know. Hafi shouldn't have been the one up on the high ground. He should have blocked the point and left Ryder up on the high ground. Little things, man. I think you're right, Ceejaey. It's hard for them. It can be hard for them to get rounds.
But that is the little things. Like when they're making these little things, it's the difference between winning and losing a round. When you're playing against players like Dr. Phil and Thalash, you know,
They'll
between-
punish you hard. Fast and hard. Just
See if
like,
they pussy out.
just like
Wow,
Hildreth's
Dr.
dad
Phil.
did to Hildreth.
Whoa. I mean, Fister's done nothing in the mid, and then he's finally come in the mid late, and he's done nothing as well. Yeah. They've got these frags though. Where have they come from? Wow.
I don't
They
ex-
just grouped up on their medic and picked up
Happy did
people
so much
separate.
damage there. Late jump in.
Yeah, F2 spent the
suicided.
entire mid he spent the entire mid just trying to arrow people because they weren't close to him.
So that's
And
why
then-
they won, because they stayed with their medic, and the other team didn't. It's almost as if Tier 2's an easy game. I don't know what these
This is
mid
the amount of
scouts...
times it's happened, Hildreth, from Iceland against France, and they just couldn't seal out. Like even when they had 100% Uber advantage, they just they were running scouts, they were running soldiers into
We'll see.
pyros.
They
And
might have learned
stuff
their
like that.
lesson. I mean, Phil's got the
Oh, we'll see.
2010 sticky trap on the stairs.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he deaded it.
Yeah,
Could
Iceland.
have got on there.
I'm expecting Iceland to just throw 2 soldiers up or whatever and not have any scouts there to punish the pyro.
Oh, they've gone in, Ubered onto solo Uber onto a sentry. Yeah, you you might have called this
Look,
correctly,
again.
CJ.
It's a soldier in demo and there's pyro. Like it's the same as always.
Still a
Yeah,
pretty
it's a
even
fact,
fight
to be
here.
fair.
The point's protected, unless Fister does something from bottom left, they won't win this. Here comes Fister, here he is. On the point, yeah, he jumps straight into stickies, he does fuck all, okay. I think you might have called it there, CJ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
I know a
happening.
thing or two.
They solo Ubered a soldier into a sentry, like, and they had advantage, didn't take 2 people in, it's just retarded.
They never
I
have
think it's
scout in the deck
disappointing.
pushes.
Because they're just missing that kind of that one extra bit, like that person to just organize them and say, right, we're doing this person's going here, but you know they just
What
can't seal it out.
What I'm actually baffled about is that they have like 2 more or less prem gamers in their team, but yet they still don't realize to get a scout in the Ubers, which is, I don't understand, like that's the mid-tier shit right there.
Well, they're not really the main callers for their team. I think
No, but still, it's
just put into a team with someone called Cadus, who does know a little bit about TF2 Cadus.
Yeah,
And Condom's
I mean,
been in a team with these Lego players, some of whom I have heard do know something about TF2.
Yeah.
Hafico was just in this choke, just waiting to get Ubered here. He's just taking a ton of damage before he does it though, but...
He gets dropped. Good start.
Condom still hasn't popped though.
Yeah,
so...
now he's gonna pop. What's the point? Like, if you're gonna drop your pocket, you might as well just go back and hold second. They're getting backupped as well.
Yeah, it really looked like they were just screaming, like Hafico was just screaming for him to pop it, and he was like, no, this is fine. But Condom has actually surfed out here. He's on 15 HP, but I think he's grabbed the scout so he can just run out just fine. But it should be
right,
an Spire.
That's a really bad death to concede. They had no chance to Spire. They can't even hold forward. No, they could have held forward.
Yeah.
Gonna have to turtle on last. Here's how you can tell how keen a team is when they're on last with uber disadvantages. Yeah, if they have off classes on last, none of them do. Which tells me that either they don't care that much, or they're mid players.
I'd go with the latter, but...
Well, Iceland's, like, you know, their problem is they have a bunch of really good players, and then they have, like, a steep fall-off in quality. But here comes Denmark. They go in, and they get 2 picks right now. They still haven't made too much, like, space, but I think the kills will just be enough. Now they're putting time onto the point, and yeah, there we go. The rest are just forced to go down there.
That was so smart. You see Thalash there, like, went in, he was clearing the stickies from the point, stood on the point, Hafico dropped down, but F2 flashed him with the Uber so he could get off the point, and, like, they just cleaned up afterwards. Like, both the scouts stayed alive and just got all the kills at the end.
Because off classes make the difference. If they had an engineer there, or a heavy, or a pyro, it might have been enough to hold.
They definitely had enough time to set up a sentry. So.
Yeah, I don't see the reason not to have something at least. You can always just change. It doesn't work. Not like a scout is really good class on Badlands last, but here we go. Another mid for that's gonna jump a soldier at Wiethoofd, takes him down right away. And this is looking pretty good for
this
Denmark.
team. Hafi's, instead of jumping into the fight, he's gone all the way behind him in the house. And then he gets denied by Hellberg and Flash.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but basically, Iceland, they were having like 4 people in the choke. Like, all of them were so far back, they couldn't get over the point at all. That's like, if you don't do anything for a couple of seconds, you're just not gonna win that middle.
Hafi could have made the difference.
You can't do anything.
Hafi could have changed that mid for them, because he went under, but he jumped in house when their team needed some pressure relieved.
At least they have him.
Exactly the same happened again. Sorry, exactly the same happened again. Thalash goes for the point, and F2 is just like, he knows as soon as Thalash takes some damage, he flashes him to get off the point, and it's baited Iceland down there.
They didn't capitalise there. They didn't go in. I mean, they could have got a lot more done.
Yeah, F2 has the advantage here. It's a very small one, so they know they can potentially dodge push.
Yeah, I feel like they did. I feel like they know.
Did you see that Dr. Phil and Ryder like having a demo v demo fight on drop down? The one place where demos should be positioning themselves on this point. I don't know, Phil, a bit of a retard play there.
Pretty sure F2 is going to take advantage of the fact that they have like a 20% advantage here.
Yeah, Iceland actually just goes in here. This is actually a really good position for Denmark because they can just pop on them now. There we go.
Iceland's going to get caught off right now, I'm feeling.
They got 2 behind them. 2 behind. Oh, Bangsy.
Connor's on 90. He's getting jumped though. So there we go. Natural takes him down. So that was too aggressive.
They knew that they had the advantage.
This fight's still on. Like, they didn't kill the people behind them.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was really big for Django to get Dr. Phil on the respawn, because they had left them with 2 people behind, and they only had like 1 guy, 2 people covering that, so they were kind of outnumbered behind. And Hafi did well to kill the 2 people, even though he lost his medic. I'd like to see Iceland have one of their scouts play defensively there, rather than none. What's Natural just done? Phil's blocking Spire, but I don't really see how he can do it. He's no support.
I feel like they're underestimating Iceland, which I can't really blame them from that.
Yeah, F2 might just get taken down here. That was pretty close. But Denmark quite overextending here, just not giving the respect to Iceland that they're due.
Right, okay, so you can see Denmark setting up a sentry right now, I'm thinking...
Yeah, Kritzkrieg's about to come in.
Kritzkrieg?
Well, let's see. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even know.
I think it's going to be Ryder through main.
gone about the center spot in the center again.
Yeah, they get the.
They got the
demo
demo,
and-
that's good. Oh, that's
Ooh,
good.
It's a 4K on it, and I think it's about to be more. Yeah, there we go. That was a great
really
quick
good. See, Ceejaey, they can win rounds.
Yeah, stand corrected.
What do you know, man? What do you go back to Highlander?
I'll go back to winning Highlander, Hildreth. Do you remember what that was like?
I'm gonna go back to losing sixes. It's at least more credible than losing Highlander.
Lol HL. Not like
I
that.
don't know, like that's like the first. That's really good from them. They get the crits, they get the 4K. So, like maybe if that's what they need to do to kind of seal the last push that they haven't been able to do
Look
so
at this
far.
bit. 2 soldiers aggressive. They've done loads of damage. They just need to get on point, and they've got this. Oh, I don't like Ryder's position. Can you hit some pipes, Ryder? Please.
And Thalas is fighting Lucifer here, but it looks like.
Look at Django.
Oh wow. Guess 3.
Django comes
They
behind.
did
It's a 3K.
It worked
So-
in the end.
I feel like Iceland, apparently they do seem to have the DM, but most of the time they're just holding so far back on middles, they're not getting anything done.
I
But
don't
this
think
time they
they-
actually went full on aggro, and that worked for them. That's
Yeah, I
probably
don't
the
think the
answer for
DM
them.
is the problem. I think it's mostly coordination. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when they go in with the super advantage, just notice how there might be like a scout going in alone and dying to 2 players or something.
Surely
that has
they
happened
should
a lot.
get the SG before the Uber. Like they must know they have an SG. Like 2 soldiers go main and spam it or something. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
They're doing it.
I wonder if they're gonna run into the pyro with no scout again.
They
though.
need to spam and splash the wall behind the SG, not the
Alright.
so they can damage
So
flash.
we're seeing the exact same thing as always.
Yeah,
It's
there's no
pyro
chance.
and they're,
Demo goes down to every player.
there's no scout ever. That's
Fail
like
push, hold outside. Why would you push into a pyro and an NG top left? Why don't you go like walking bottom right and get yourself in there? At least get some position.
Yeah, or like you can also just bring like 3 players, right? You won't have a very long Uber, but who cares, right? As long as you get in there and just have enough firepower to take everything down. We have a V pusher coming up in Denmark, taking down 2 players right away. So this should be a very clean recap here, and the full Uber advantage, and they're going to go through house with it.
Kiss is right there. If they have a scout there, they take down the pyro. Demo and soldier take down the sentry. They win that last push.
Yeah.
it's not really more complicated than that.
Didn't they drop their scout like the Uber? Didn't they? No, they dropped their demo.
No, no,
No,
no.
they dropped
They
the
didn't
demo.
have a scout at all. The demo was dropped from the Uber.
Back to last. Let's see if Iceland. They're going to try and hold this 4v6.
I don't
Yeah,
see it
this is-
happening.
Yeah, it looks like they want to use the Uber on it.
That's very risky.
They have
But
an
the-
advantage, but
I mean,
Yeah, like,
I don't think Denmark's gonna bleed any players.
they need
from
to
this,
block
maybe 1 or
Spire.
2.
This. They're blocking it. They're blocking it. It's good. They've used now. They're going to get this 3rd frag. Like, if they can get filled, then they've got mid for free. Yeah, they've definitely got mid.
Alright. So I'm guessing Denmark did not actually know that they had the Uber. Because that positioning was just so dreadful. It's
Some of their
honestly-
players didn't know. They should not
pretty
have
sure
lost.
they knew.
They should not have lost like 4 people to an Uber.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
Though
gonna
I'm
get
pretty
this
sure
far
they
as
did
well.
not know that.
This is good for Iceland because what they can do is they can park the bus outside last. Make sure Denmark don't push.
We're trying though.
They're not really in
pushing
any
out it up
position.
then.
There's no stickies set up from Ryder, so they could be able to walk a combat out for free. What's Chris? Chris will just run out of ammo, and he gets. F2 couldn't Uber him. Oh, it was natural. Sorry.
Oh, you can
Denmark's
still
getting
Uber them
power
now. F2 goes down.
It's much better from Iceland. They're like, they've just kited it and then got in with their own move, but they've taken down Dr. Phil and F2 now. So they should be able to push this to last if they play it smart.
Yeah, but their scouts are in the wrong place. They're picking fights on the flank.
Yeah.
But one of
they
their
should be
scouts is
capping
dead.
points.
Lucifer's looking for a 1v1 in house. He's like 10 seconds late to get on the Spire. No momentum.
Yeah, Thalas is behind here, just causing trouble. He just keeps picking a fight with this soldier. At some point he's going to get him. There you go.
He's
Just
standing
3rd
there,
time's the charm.
expecting an arrow.
So,
They're gonna kill him now.
And he
do you
gets double
think-
teamed.
The Iceland actually they only have a slight advantage right now, but do you think that they're gonna do the same thing as always? Push Demo Soldier top left into a pyro, get denied by that, not do anything.
Django's there, so maybe not this time.
They
They
don't
don't
have an
even have
SG this
advantage.
time.
be building right now. But
Falashes spawned NG.
have they learned their lesson? What do you think?
They must know Falashes on Sentry, on NG, so...
There's a scout ready to go up, or...
Yeah, they're using scout.
They're taking a scout right now. I think they've learned from their lesson, and instantly
In
their
Denmark
pyro
should get
goes down.
to defend this. They've got 2 picks though. They've made them use.
And the
This is
medic's on
nice.
the left side. Yeah.
They're going to lose Lucifer. If they lose Lucifer, they can't come back in. I don't think.
Happy kind of got caught in as well. He
'cause
took a
it
lot of
spawned.
damage. So.
I mean, you could see it instantly. They had a scout with them on top left. They killed a pyro. Like, that's the reason why they've been, like, not getting the caps on last. They're just always tripping onto the
If
pyro.
they could have got that
They got the
Grizzle
pyro
kill,
this time.
they could have got that second kill and kept it 6v4. They could have survived that Uber and won the round, but they just lost too many people to the Danish Uber.
I mean,
They've done the
yeah.
right thing. They went outside. They held outside.
Yeah, Falas is in forward spawn here, just causing trouble. You know, he's not really putting on too much pressure, but if he can get it like a random kill, then that's good. But they know he's there.
I mean, he could jump up, drop down behind them.
Yeah, it's just no way he's not getting called, right?
It's, I don't know, it's something that they could do. Oh, they've lost Crizzle, so Flash will probably switch spawns now because they lost Crizzle. No.
Yeah, he did that before it happened.
There you go,
Alright.
Engineer. This guy plays more Engineer than Doom does, this kid. Flash, has he learned something from playing Strong Opinions? Has he learned the power of the Engineer from Seal?
Or Iceland. A lot of NG mains in Prem these days, apparently.
It's like, why can't I get Wrangler?
Yeah, that's gonna make the game more fun, that's for sure.
He's accepted that Hellberg's a better sniper than him. And
To be fair, he's always
gonna
wanting to play
engine.
different classes. Like if someone's missing from our Highlander team, he's like, oh, I can play sniper, I can play soldier, I can play demo.
It's a good thing people aren't often missing them.
I think it makes sense. He's good at like multiple classes, then just. Yeah, he's very quick to switch to the NGA. I always notice.
Yeah, the spy has finally
Django,
got caught,
Django.
but oh, he's been spotted.
I wish got him.
Then
That
apparently lagged
sentry's
out
not
or something.
really protecting the point, is it? If someone jumps from the...
That doesn't need to protect the point.
Yeah,
Dr.
no.
Phil can protect the point. I mean, they should. Here's the thing: we saw loads of quickie bombs yesterday for the demos, and Badlands Last is one of the point is one of the most infamous at focusing and pressuring.
Yeah.
Because it draws people. It's such a small point that it draws people down off high ground.
the
Why
cap
don't they
time-
use the quickie bomb?
The cap time is actually 2 seconds instead of 1 second right now. They changed that. So,
But-
it's not as easy to cap it fast. But, obviously, yeah, you have a point. They could really use that.
And Natural goes down, so that's a
And a
pick, I
sentry.
think, for Iceland. Yeah, so if there's a time to go, that would be it.
Phil's abandoning sticking the point to force it early. Well, they could play the point as one sticky on point. They could do it. Like someone can jump in from main.
Connor's getting juggled though. Yeah.
They've got to know if Phil's the guy denying the choke point, so the point is open. They could, someone's gone main now and blocked it off, and they've got a sniper on main as well. It's the wrong class selection from Django, in my opinion. Should have stayed scout.
Absolutely. He's stood.
Yeah. He gets taken down here by Hellberg on scout, and Falas takes the other one down. And there we go, Hellberg finally goes down. So that will make it more difficult for Denmark to actually cap this. They've lost a lot of players here. It's only Falas on Spire.
No one can
It's 3 on
contest
3.
him. And this right,
There's
the
no one
rider
on last
jumps in.
either.
I don't think Iceland has really...
Oh, Ryder's jumping. He's going for it.
I don't think they're gonna cap... I mean...
They need
block this.
loose. They need like their scout on spy immediately if they want to cap this because they're outnumbered.
Yeah, right
Yeah,
now,
they-
they're gonna... Okay.
He's way too slow to get on spy. They're going to be outnumbered for 10 seconds in this fight. This is the
First
time.
about to jump in, I
Denmark
think.
can go aggressive now. They'll win. They have more than.
Oh yeah, place is dead.
It's not happening. It's just not happening. Well, Iceland's they're starting to fall back out of second to middle, and I don't know. I'm guessing it's gonna be a stalemate though.
I don't know, there's a lot
I
of
don't know.
damage right now
Oh,
coming
good,
in.
good vibes.
Oh,
They got
yeah,
Ryder.
so no sneaky
Flash
trap
is
to go
going to
through.
flank as well. They have no one watching Valley.
Abigail's gonna
Flash
try and
has-
jump behind.
Happy
Flash
shouldn't be
has
doing
a
this.
really
He's
good
got to
flank
know
right
that
now.
they've lost their flank. They shouldn't be looking for frags forward. It's a really good
Ooh.
jump though. Wow.
Yeah, good rockets.
I take it back. Hafiko is amazing. This kid. Sign him up. Sign him up, nameless.
I mean, crowns.
managed to hold it.
Fuck it, I think. Yeah, what are they called anymore? It's either one like bad sponsor replaced by another bad sponsor.
Pretty much. So Iceland will now try to cap Spire here. Denmark, they're moving forward and they have a spy as well, so it might just all be a distraction play for the spy on Falas here. Oh, he's been spotted. Yeah. He gets out alive, so not a big loss. They get Lucy. Oh, Devil is down.
Good. So what do you reckon will happen now?
People will die in the game.
Yeah, they're probably going to send in...
Phil's doing my favourite gay strat of holding forward with stickies. And
oh, condom! Some Lego and Lego action here. Oh man, that should have been called by the pocket. Happy cool there.
Was that a blind debt?
No, he was forward.
Oh, okay.
He just dead as soon as the door opened and he got lucky. It's gotta be a miracle.
Phil is out on balcony already.
Where's Ryder's sticky trap? I'm trying to work it out. He never has stickies.
Gets air. Happy cool gets air pipe. Taken down. I think that's gonna be really easy repush here for Lego. And then take Spire. Phil's gonna lock down choke.
Guy behind. Oh, please don't jump on Spire right now. Please don't. Oh, that's just.
Oh, add 5, add 5.
That's just awful. Like, what does he think he can achieve there? He's 1v3.
Alright, I feel good.
MG, man.
I guess he's
He
just trying
believed.
to
In MG, you don't play against 3 people.
He has managed to delay them, though. Condoms, they're not really building. They're not getting anything
Oh,
out
F2
of
gets
this.
forced here by Scout. There we go. They sacrificed 2 players for the medic force. That's arguably worth it.
Well, Ryder got smashed by Dr. Phil, like in choke.
Yeah, now
Ryder's not
really
playing
hard to
well.
hold without his demo.
He's having a pretty shocking game.
Our control point is being captured.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good
Scout
situation
alone.
for Denmark, just because they have an Uber disadvantage, so they need to win the fight, like, before the Uber gets into effect, and they did. So, you know, now they'll be stuck not being able to push last, but, you know, who cares? They've got time, and...
The only
the
reason
Uber
they're losing Spire, Iceland, is because Ryder keeps dying at shit times.
Yeah, Banksy's on Spy again. Oh, close. Is he actually doing anything? No, I guess not.
I feel like... No, he's switched off.
Oh, Habicool's about to jump into the medic here. Gets completely denied. Yeah. Gets denied. So a better Uber for Denmark here for sure. But there is some Spire pressure.
Iceland's way out of position. They're gonna get...
The Condominer is just alone in trash. No one's gone for him.
Oh, Habicool with the air shot.
Go back up for
Back up.
I mean, he was coming, let's face it.
I was going to say, to be fair, we're like nearly 25 minutes in, and it was only 2-1. You know, like, on paper it's been a close game, even though if in reality Denmark have been kind of in control.
Well, Iceland have been on their last a couple of times. It's just
Yeah.
breaking the last point. They haven't done that. Like, if you can't break last, you know, you're as bad as your scoreline suggests.
Very cool.
Yeah, Ryder's gonna go really aggressive here. Yeah.
Oh,
Fist
Dr.
did
Phil's
something
down.
on middle. He did something
But
on middle Fist
both
there.
demos are actually down right now. Grizzle is on the train here, putting on a ton of pressure, and Denmark's just really far forward right now, but now the counter aggression comes in from Iceland.
But
And I don't
again-
think it's going to be quite enough though.
Again, you can see that the Iceland's team is so far back. They're not getting any position there, so they're just forced to run out. They can't really do anything from there. And
Oh,
okay,
Happy
Condom's
wanted-
lagging so much there.
You
Yeah,
could
and
tell
you
he's
just-
lagging, because when he dropped Hafikul, he was still running behind in choke for like 2 seconds when Hafikul was dead. Thinking that he'd still be alive, then he turned the corner and realised he was dead. And then like a very sad man, he ran back.
Feels bad, man.
And Plurfs go down, and
This is
another scout's about to go down. Dr. Phil just eating them for
3
dinner.
picks for an Uber. They could push this to the last. If that scout caps, that Dr. Phil's capping with pain drain,
Yeah, they could overwhelm the 3
they could just go
players
straight
left, but
for it if they want.
They
got
might
3
not do it,
seconds.
they might do it. Let's see how they go. Yeah, Chris just gonna jump right in here. Gets completely denied though, and he's on point. At least the stickies are gone, but I don't think Denmark will be able to make any headway here.
Yeah, I think Grizzle was going for the force there, or at least the mid-sack.
That's
Guessing he's
the
going off class.
That's the smart thing though, like, as soon
mean-
as they lost that pick, Denmark went back, they didn't commit to it.
Yeah, I think it's kind of fine, you know. Like, they had a small chance to maybe get the medic. And you know they did have an Uber disadvantage, so now it's up on all on Iceland to actually push out because they kind of have to push out with the time left.
F2 knows that they have the Uber disadvantage. It's very little, but okay. Well, they're
Reason 17 why Doctor feels a better demo than Ryder is he's actually got a Ceejaey trap up on Spire, knowing that they might push out. But Ryder hasn't done that once in this game.
Oh, Happy gets taken down by Crystal. Crystal was just sort of peeking forward here, but it's the only thing he was doing. And then once again, this is just slowing them down. I don't think Denmark will actually push here. No, it's in their favor to just do nothing.
Yeah,
where's the sticky trap from the Ryder? What's on point now? They're gonna go. Iceland actually do have a Spire now.
Django going for the game-changing plays. Has he been spotted? No, not yet.
Happy is behind them in main, so he's distracting a little hard out here. The spy.
Wow.
Django has to do something. It's kind of counterproductive because they've all gone back to get him, which is the smart play. Because when you're being flanked, you don't want to stay forward. You want to make sure you can cover your flanks.
Especially when you're not actually looking to push. You know, you're actively looking for excuses not to push. Right, so you're just giving it to them, and there we go. Another pick. Denmark's actually gonna push on this, so there you go. 2 picks will be enough.
They're just gonna take upper now. Denmark, and then they're gonna repush it.
They're not committing to it, but look, okay, here they go. Top right.
Lucifer goes down first, and then now some time on the point. That's gonna force everyone else from ISIS down there, and just like in the Middle East, they're getting taken down. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh baby.
Phil's still going for it. He wants it. He just 1v1.
He's gonna get
it.
Pipe.
He's gonna get it.
Yeah,
he got it. Celebratory pipe. That was a really good one.
Yeah, the thing that they did right there was they pushed main, they Ubered, got the force off, and then they fell back to main and took upper. And that's where they just went for the picks there, and that's where it all crumbled for Iceland.
Do you guys want to play a game? It's called Will Fister Do Anything on Middle? Or whatever his name is, Plurfs. Will Plurfs do anything on middle?
Alright, I think he will. He will jump their train. Right away. There we go. He did something. It's on the demo.
He did one rocket.
Actually,
jumped in the house and died to Phil. Because the pack isn't there yet. His timing's a bit poor.
Yeah, he tried that. He definitely did
Ubersaw into Happy. Gets the Ubersaw kill.
Poor Happy. I mean, they haven't been too bad, Iceland. They've had their chances, but you know, when you're forced to chase the game, you have to make risky plays that you otherwise wouldn't make. So maybe the scoreline doesn't reflect, because they'll probably win 5-1 Denmark. Actually no, well, they'll win 4-1, but it's a closer game.
I could actually see them getting one more point here. Balish is century
that's
on
doable.
last right now, even though
Denmark has an Uber to defensive though.
Well, Denmark just lost their demo. That's
yeah, that opens up the Spire right away. It looks like F2 might actually just be thinking, let's go back and not contest Spire. So now it's just a matter of can everyone from Denmark actually get out in time. And
yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Balish actually had a sentry forward there, watching the main. Not a whole lot.
Happy on the point. Alright, so there's 1 minute 20, and Denmark has an Uber advantage, about 50%. Let's see how Iceland approaches this. This is all dead time, but you know it's still some momentum.
There's no power on the field, so I reckon having no power on the field will mean that they might get something done with it. Oh wow, Phil's been destroyed. Nobody else was with him. I thought they were pushing there, and they just caught Phil out. No, it's Ryder just wanted to get some Demo Man revenge for the logs.
And he got it. The sentry did eventually get him. There's a scout on the point here, being contested though. The Uber will actually be forced for it too. So both Ubers have been forced here. Denmark with the better Uber and 1 pick more, but Iceland pretty much have to go in here. So let's go. Where do you go from?
Well, they're running scouts in from top right to a soldier. It's time to. This is where you pad your logs, as you can see. Flash is pushing out as an engineer. Looking for
he's getting those damn dams too.
F2 is covering the point because he knows nobody else is going to do it, so I might as well. As a medic.
Everyone's like getting more points. Glyphs is on 2 HP. Easy peasy.
That push out of last reminded me of some of our lazy panda pushes, Kisser, where we just had no confidence in our teammates to do anything and cover flanks. We had no confidence because Mookie would never stay on last. So basically half of our team stayed on last, and we just hoped that the 2 people we sent to Spire could cap it by themselves. And it worked. It worked, man.
I mean, surprisingly enough, I guess. I don't know. But, so yeah. Denmark won. The map won.
I guess you don't have to eat your own dick. Yeah.
Not yet. It's still a possibility. Like, I still have a chipper going.
Was this Iceland's pick, did you say?
Yeah, it's Iceland's pick.
Alright. So, we're looking at the logs, right?
That's what people tend to do. I think it's much more interesting just to call somebody bad at random.
I mean,
well, you don't have to call them bad at random, right? When you have these logs, which is great. And you can really see where the quality level falls off, because there's like 2 players on Iceland that have terrible stats, and then everyone else are kind of fine. Alright, so we have Fister, aka Plurfs, going 7 and 17, 233 damage, and then we have Lucifer going 6 and 22, or 135 DPM. Those are kind of the things dragging Iceland down, I think.
Oh yeah, the 2 mid players that no one's ever heard of. Other guys that are underperforming.
I've heard of both of those. Maybe I've been hanging around too many Icelandic people.
I've never heard of Plurfs or Lucifer before. I mean, maybe they could, because to be fair, I'd never heard of that Czech demo before either, and he was destroying it yesterday. But these guys, not quite there. I actually thought Ryder played really badly, but he didn't seem to do so badly. So what do I know? Maybe I'm wrong.
You're definitely wrong, dude. Denmark did have around they did have like 4k more damage than Iceland, and 25 more kills, so that's gonna translate into some rounds, you can tell.
Yeah, the mids were extremely even though. They got 3 each.
They have to put Haffy on scout, like, instead of okay, actually he actually had a good game on Pocket, to be fair to him. He's probably the right choice to have him in Pocket, but they just lack something with Fist on their flank with Lucifer and Plurfs. I mean, 13 frags between them. That's just awful. Maybe they need Mundi or somebody to play on their team. Mundi's
they need like the sheer sexual energy of Mundi.
Mundi's not a bad player. Plus, as you're saying, he's quite a vocal guy.
Do you actually think that throwing Haffy onto a scout make a difference?
I don't know. Maybe if they had,
it should make a difference. They could change the dynamic.
Scout.
They'll get a really good flank.
He did really well on Pocket, Haffy.
Yeah, he did.
He had some really nice moments. As long as he's not on Demo Man, that's the main thing.
Yeah, but like if you think about it right now, right? Like Django and Lucifer on Scout against Hellberg and Thalas, right? Like that's really easily Thalas and Hellberg. But if you put Hafico on Scout, then it's pretty even. You know, then it's like up for debate, at least. Whereas right now it isn't. So you definitely give your Scout combo sort of a fighting chance against the other Scout combo. But of course, then you have Lucifer in the combo against Natural.
I think you can be bad at Scout, but you can, as long as you do like the donkey work, like actually just cap the point behind your heavy classes or off class.
I think
last,
not dying
like
is the main thing.
Yeah, and things like that. Then you can still be helpful to your team.
If you're alive, then you're going to be a threat. Like you're another body in the way. If you don't throw, if you throw your life away, then you're just giving the other team openings, which I think is more the case here. Like, okay, so for example, to look back, we were on second, and Iceland were getting ready to push, and Fister was alone trying to deal with, I think it was Thalash who was behind them. So like, if you had 2 people back there to deal with it, then he would have been killed, and then it would have been a 6v5 pushing on to last. But instead, he takes the 1v1, dies, and then it takes Django and Haffy to go back to deal with the back cap. And like, you just need to kind of, I don't know, like buddy up a little bit when you're dealing with fights.
I mean, Hildreth, to be fair, Haffy did get more than a third of the heals. So don't you think he's bound to do something like?
Well, you could look at stats and you can judge a game, but sometimes you just look at moments in key fights and decisions being made. When Happy took that Uber and they were being flanked, I thought they were just going to get surrounded, but he managed to salvage it and hit some really sweet rockets, and they won the push in the end. And I thought they were going to lose that push. So he certainly has his moments. Like, but some of their Ubers are really bad as well. Like, he's been dropped at least 2 times by Condom. Maybe it's their medic that's the problem.
You think?
Maybe that's
That would be a shocking thought.
Yeah, I mean, whoever, like, I don't know, not a whole lot of people could think that probably.
Yeah, spoken like a true lobby player.
Maybe it's because these 6 players are taking like the entire internet consumption of Iceland in like one evening, so they're all lagging. You know, the country can't cope.
I mean, yeah.
That should
Seems
affect
legit.
the 6 players on their team, though. Maybe it'll affect everybody else, but then the 6 players on their team should be fine, surely. I think there's some holes in your theory, Ceejaey. I'm calling it out. I'm calling
There's holes in your face.
Let's call my nose and my mouth.
And your ears.
Don't forget
God.
the ears.
Keep up. I'm going to ask Beta something, because I wanted to ask something. Because I've got some Danish friends, right? Believe it or not.
Right.
And they're like, oh, Denmark's going to win. I'm like, okay. Do you think this team is like as good as, you know, England and Germany and like, do you, like, legit? Do you think this team is like a proper contender?
Yeah. I think
Denmark.
they're going to beat the underdogs against Germany and England, and maybe like 1 or 2 other teams. But I think they're a clear top 3 team.
Who's playing for Germany
What I
now?
believe. I think
Feeling,
it's
DD5F, Brego, Thun, Shocky, Bash.
Do you think
That's
they're
the
actually going to
matchmaking
be
stack,
that
basically.
good? Don't you think the Germans might be a bit washed up?
That's a good point, because
No, wait,
yeah,
no,
Bash.
they've
No,
got
they
Mental
practice
X.
in
They've got
matchmaking
Mental
all
X
the
on demo. On Medic, and Mental X times out all the time. So maybe that's going to be their weakness: is having a medic timing out.
Oh.
Germany has historically had bad medics. And, you know, it's always been Thun, and Thun has always been like really struggling.
Well, he stopped playing Prem, didn't he?
They've
Like,
always
didn't he stop playing for Happy Farmers?
Fun. I've
Yeah.
no idea.
He stopped playing the last couple
He's
of
always
weeks.
stuck out like a sore thumb, because he's like a Div 2 demo man. Like, trade, and they just put him on medic because they have nobody else. They've always had, like,
Sounds a
some of
bit
the
like
best
you.
soldiers. It's kind of the other way around. I don't know, should I show you the Vanilla TV article where I second damage in Prem?
No,
Should I show you that one?
no.
Alright,
Back when
so
Demo Man was OP.
I want to remind our viewers of our lovely sponsor
live.
for this cast. What is
We
it?
have a
Fucking
sponsor?
something.tf.
Essentials.
What was it? Wait.
Essentials.tf.
Essentials.tf. It's a website that I found the other day. And
You can't reuse the meme. We've done it twice already.
you can always read.
There might be
can
people new
introduce
watch. Guys,
real
there's a new
life
mid.
online.
Iceland are slamming and no one's watching. Happy's still on Soldier and he's getting kills. He takes that Chris out.
Yeah, they're
Really
winning.
hard stopping action. Denmark
Wow,
will just
Denmark are getting out.
Denmark just fell for the plurf effect. You know how Roma's biggest asset is to be a distraction? They kind of confused plurf with somebody that would actually do something on mid, and they focused him really hard.
Oh wait, guys, can you see that in chat? I'm not changing to Scout, Hildreth. You suck. Oh, okay.
It's funny how he's right there.
I agree. I agree.
At the end of the day, like, to add on what you were saying, you put Happy, if he's your best player, you put him on where he's going to do the most, like, influence, where he's going to have the most effect. And I think, to be fair, having him on Pocket is good, because,
I mean,
you know, he's making the plays and he's doing the damage.
he's
It's
getting
true, it's
tagged with
worked well,
heals though.
So.
So he's
I mean,
bound
yeah,
to
you
do
gotta,
at
like,
least
you
something.
It
Medic's gotta be
depends who they
sensible.
have to come in the soldier. If they don't have anyone to go in the soldier, then it makes lots of sense. I mean, Mindy, like I said, Mindy obviously can't play. He's like the only guy I can think of they could get in the soldier, but he's kind of a roamer by trade anyway.
Is this the normal Danish roster, or is Zen normally playing?
Zen normally plays, surely doesn't he beat her?
Sen is missing in action. He had to. I think he went on holiday or something. I'm not sure. But they knew he was going to be missing, so
How
they didn't play with
selfish.
Natural. Yeah.
6v6 action to be played, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, they used Natural instead, who wasn't originally on the roster just because his playstyle is very different On the playstyle
Spy
that
play
Phil
coming in
prefers.
here by
Dude,
Felash.
Kissa, wasn't it this map we watched with Iceland versus France?
Yes.
Iceland
Where-
pushing into France. France's power like 4 times or something.
Yeah.
Stuff
Oh,
like
Felash.
that.
And
Yeah,
we're saying the
definitely.
exact same situation. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just wondering whether they're gonna,
I mean,
what kind of push they're gonna do.
they did a scout push once on Badlands just now. I think they actually might have learned something during this match, which is, you know, it's always helpful when your gamers learn something.
Flash
they're
spy.
supposed to be good and all
Cloak
that.
and dagger,
Dude,
get him!
Oh, he's not gonna get the medic at all. And he actually survived because he cloaked the damage. Oh! Somehow survived.
Was it changed in Big Door?
Nothing really happened. I don't know, I expect it to be a last hold again.
Yeah, Denmark might be doing a forward hold. But
That might be different if it wasn't for the fact that, oh, Haffy takes off the lash. Yeah, Haffy got a headshot, like, before any of that happened. So if he'd been alive, that might have been a different story.
No one's reacted to Lucifer. Okay, Phil finally reacts and takes him down. They're jumping people in one at a time. For the medic. Oh,
Poor bomb there.
that was awful. They lost 2 instantly, and Plurf decided to jump in anyway. He could have cancelled that bomb when he saw they lost 2 people. But he just threw his life away. I'm not sure why Haffy died as well.
I think they just kind of got focused one by one, so it was like part good focus by Denmark and part people overextending one by one and having poor coordination on Iceland. But either way, Denmark is left with a small Uber advantage, something that's going to be very difficult to actually push on here. So they might just send Flash back and go sniper, and yeah, there you go. So they're going to go slow route.
That is stalemate here.
Falash is actually playing sniper right now. He's probably gonna go for the peeps and
But
He's
you
getting
want
spammed
Hellberg
a
on
lot,
sniper? Or is it
He's been called out now. They are aware.
They've been kind of... They've both been playing a lot of sniper.
yeah,
And they're both
one's
extremely good, so it
one's
does
slightly
make much
better
of a difference.
than the other, but you're right. Kind of, it's probably more out of convenience you go sniper. I have more faith in Hellberg than Flash. Oh, here we go. Force attempt by Soja. Haffy cool.
No.
F2 didn't even look up.
Where's the
He
counter
was
attack
like-
though?
Yeah, F2
It
was
was
like
just-
having a cup of tea.
He's like, he's not going to
Counter
hit me. It's Haffy cool. Just
Oh, now he comes to force.
Felash
you
with
see-
the body shot as well.
He got so surprised by the headshot, he shot the wall, so he took a little more damage. That's why he died in the end. Oh, and then see, Ryder gets caught out. Like, I don't know whether that's his fault or his team's baiting him, but it seems to be happening quite a lot. Like, he
Oh,
gets
good
stuck in
position.
when Denmark are pushing in.
what do you mean, Phil? I'm confused now.
Is Crystal out of ammo? I think he is.
Ryder for Iceland. Denmark.
I mean, it doesn't seem to have cost them because they had position.
Bangzy.
This is where
Big
you should
Django?
go back and cap now.
Oh,
He's go for it.
beautiful.
Okay, I'm wrong. He should frag kids all day, every day.
Now still very good though.
Beautiful, Django.
DJ Ango just really putting on the clinic.
Yeah.
Now, can they convert this last push? Look, Flash is on engineer.
Yeah.
What a shocker.
I mean, he's doing the right thing. Can you
I mean, the thing about his sentry is it doesn't actually cover the point. It's kind of just one of those distraction sentries. So he can't keep it alive, so they're spamming it. And they're damaging Flash. Keep spamming him there. Oh, he's moving it. Oh. Exciting stuff. They move it as he's moving the sentry.
And
So
Ryder
now
That
gets
he's-
takes down Ryder. Wow.
No, they just
And,
ran straight onto Phil. I have to say Phil went big there. Like, he survived and killed the 2 players at rush point. We should deal with Django.
Still a
He's
scout
going-
on last here. He could get a medic or a demo pick, but F2 is on 20 HP. F2 goes down as well.
This
So
is
F2
gonna
is switching to
die.
40 HP.
He's
If he
gonna
doesn't
die.
run away. If he doesn't run away now, he could already get trapped.
He's gonna get
here.
out.
He might still die.
He's gonna get out.
Oh,
Easy.
he's lucky. He's lucky.
F2 actually gets arrowed. So he's down to half health once again.
Fucking
That could come into...
75 damage from that arrow. Fucking piece of shit, dude. So dumb.
They should make needles do 30 damage a needle. How
Oh,
annoying.
look at
Exactly,
Bluffs.
like-
Look at
Oh,
Bluffs.
that sticky trap. Blow it. Oh,
Yeah, it would still be the best medic by a long shot.
Oh,
Oh, and
he
he
forced
forced
at
him.
least.
He forced him.
Iceland are already safe out on second.
What's
so-
Hildreth saying about him not doing any work? He got the force there.
Yeah, see, you know, there's a first time for everything, Ceejaey. First Highlander title. First,
ISIS with a successful bomb. What a surprise.
Sorry, I was just going to let Hildreth finish that. You know, first Highlander title, second Highlander title. You know, do you know what that
Yeah,
was
so
like?
if Plurfs can get another successful bomb, then he'll be emulating you. I mean, in terms of achievement, anyway.
You guys are bragging about Highlander like it's something cool to win. It's like,
Yeah.
Alright,
guys,
guys,
get it.
one Highlander.
It's time to
Alright,
stop,
calm down.
guys.
it's time to stop.
Time to stop that. You're just
Dude,
losing
like-
credibility here. Okay, like, just stop.
Control
I didn't really have much credibility to
Well,
lose.
that's true, yeah.
It's Ceejaey,
Alright,
he's the one
just-
he's got a lot to lose.
Hildreth, just keep going.
I'm here to
Tell-
keep dragging
tell us
people
about your
down
Highlander.
with me.
Tell us about your Highlander achievements.
Well, I won
we
my
should
one
focus the-
title
on the
with
game
my
here.
amazing game. Kissakala.
Iceland are doing well. I don't want to listen to Hildreth. No one wants that. Come on, man. Let's be honest.
It was all you, Kisser. It was all you.
All me.
Right. No engineer this time.
I was going to say, is Flash on NG?
He's
No,
not.
Hellberg's on
He's gone to
sniper,
spawn.
and he got a
He's gone
huge
to
pick
spawn.
last time.
He's gone heavy.
It's heavy though.
Oh, that's basically the engine.
He's going to confuse them so much.
Moving sentry.
I think heavy's probably a little bit of a better choice than NG on this map.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Happy goes for the force here. Gets F2 down to about 70, but can't quite get the final rockets onto him. That
But
will
we're
be
10 minutes in, and it's still 0-0. And, you
Yeah.
know,
Welcome to Gullywash.
yeah, I mean, like, but Iceland are, like, totally in this. This is Denmark's pick. They kind of dominated the first map, but now, you know, Iceland, they just need to slow it down. Look, there you go. Happy's playing sniper now, so he's going to try and get the opening pick. If they can get a big pick and get the round in, then they can just kind of grind out the rest of the match and make it annoying for Denmark.
They need something big though, because even if they get one killed,
Oh, he's
They've-
getting a look here.
they need a
Polish
med
gonna
drop or
spawn.
something.
Oh, he's been spotted now. Happy. So
I think if they
think
take
he's
down
gonna get
Phil,
spammed
it's
out.
just as big.
No, because
There we go.
actually, to be fair, Phil did a really good job last time on last, but
Every
this-
time he's getting 2 or 3 kills and doing so much damage.
this point isn't as dependent on them, man. The Gullywash last point, as Badlands is.
No, I'm not saying so much on that, but I think player-wise, taking down Phil because he's doing so much work on the last offensive.
So Denmark are actually looking to push here on 6v6 while
I got
Oh,
Flash,
done.
and the guy
They're not
who's just
anymore.
simply tagged up as ISIS on my screen.
Close.
That's Fista. AKA Plurfs.
AKA ISIS.
Yeah. Like Adam
That's,
has
uh,
Ubered
foul.
in here and he gets out alive, but I mean, actually they get Crystal for Happy Core. That's a pretty good trade here for Denmark. And I think this is just another successful hold for Denmark. But
They're still
Iceland,
going
they're
for
looking
it.
to go in.
Yeah, I mean, the demo's
Surely
not
they
getting
get
caught,
overwhelmed
which
by
is-
numbers.
Doc, this way.
Denmark gonna push out though. It looks like they are.
Yeah,
He's
they
trying to get a forward hold.
Yeah,
they're
Denmark now just
pushing
need
up
to
now.
get out of this door. There's actually a scout running behind here. I think Denmark is
He's
spotted.
gonna get
it, but-
taken out.
It's
Surely.
weird, there's not gonna,
well, I mean,
He's
Crystal's
still
on it
harassing
here.
them. He's drawing attention.
that's not gonna matter.
Yeah, now they have
Now
the
when
ball,
you're
so now it's
dead.
not nearly as dangerous. Finally goes down. Denmark, they're kind of weak here. It's even Ubers, so I think they'll just kind of slow it down. They have one pick, but well, that's apparently going to be enough. They're definitely acting like they're going to use the Uber here. Natural's about to die if he doesn't get popped on. There we go.
He's just standing
Gets
there
popped.
waiting for Uber.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in,
And-
he's in trouble. He didn't get flashed. He's dead. His natural's dead.
Yeah, it was
Alright, yeah.
too weak on that push anyway. Like even
For
if
F2
he,
didn't flash him quick enough.
And now Iceland will be trying to push their way into big door here. Like both teams are committing to big door right now. It looks like Dr. Phil is just pushing out here. Doesn't
Phil's a
wanna
lucky
take the
boy.
fight.
He tried
Frizzle
to.
was Frizzle
went
was
for it, Phil.
watching choke alones and those two people pushing him, and so they shouldn't really. That's what they should have done. They backed off, and that's like that worked out for them. Completely right? What they did
Oh, the
there.
heavy's up. There's another sack from Happy. I mean, it's 12 minutes gone, it's 0-0, and Iceland are in control of the round at the moment, so... I don't know. They're going to take a risky push here. Denmark pushing out a last on 1 kill, no real Uber advantage.
This is interesting though. They
Yeah, they get a pick point.
And Huffy will just respawn, so he's not going to be in the fight for just yet.
The control point is being
They got the scout on cap early, which is good, but now they have to use the Uber when they come and block.
The demo man is finally.
Oh, the heavy
Oh,
Uber. The solo heavy Uber. They can't do shit. Like, he has to run away, right? He can't do anything.
Yeah, it's an interactive class called Heavy. It's gonna just force them out here. Denmark actually does get the cap. Alpha is just fighting in big door. He's kind of alone though, so he can just get over one.
Yeah. They're pushing
Oh.
circuits in.
Oh, they haven't seen Ryder. They haven't seen Ryder behind. He missed his shots on F2. F2's just standing in the corner hoping somebody saves him. He's gonna kill him eventually.
Yeah, trusting his teammate will actually work out for him here.
Flash is channeling the spirit of his former teammate ALX by running heavy and sixes full time. I like this choice.
alert. Our control
It's so
Yeah, I
powerful
mean-
class.
It was such a small
Lacks
map of
mobility.
Scully. Like, do you think
It's such a small
actually-
map. Like,
Yeah.
they used
I think it's
TCM used to run it all the time. Like, they used to run heavy sniper all the time on this map.
Yeah.
It was
It's not a
actually
bad
a
class
thing.
on this move.
It was
And
actually a
Danish
thing.
mixes have been running that since like the age of time too. So like that's a really normal thing to do. It's usually natural on Heavy, but
I thought
and
of
then
a
Hellbird
way.
and Sniper.
I thought of a thing, like for sixes next season. If I recruit Baker Knight, I can get him on heavy, and Mr. Epic Sniper, and we would just do this on Gully Watch the whole time. And
So
no
can you
one
play
will-
other maps then? Or?
No, we'll just practice Gully Watch. It's actually working.
just find excuses.
He's got a lot of HP for Lash.
Yeah, I think he's
Trying
about
to
to run out of ammo though.
Maybe.
He must-
If he can get these frags, like he's got one, half he's in a really shit position to challenge it. Oh, they've Ubered.
There you go.
Uber's
That
Post
is-
you, bro.
3v3, they take out Dr. Phil.
He's using the
No?
shotgun now.
Oh, they're both chased the same.
He's
Oh, the heavy
kited it so
movement.
well. He saved his medic there.
Yeah.
That was really good play.
That was smart from Thalish. Yeah.
There's a
That's,
soldier there though.
that essentially saved F2 there.
Crizzle saved
Creating
him
a
as well.
distraction. That couple of seconds actually makes the difference.
They could have left him and like chased because he's 120 HP. By the time he spun up, he wouldn't have got anything done.
Yeah.
Here comes Uber. They're going for the demo in water. He's actually picked up
frags.
Hellberg. This is
They need
good play
frags,
from
right?
Ryder.
They
just
fight
focused
Dr. Phil.
Did they have any off classes, Iceland?
No.
That's the thing.
No.
That's the difference. Like, they just sack one guy and none of their players go engineer or heavy. And that's one of the big differences between these teams is Flash is always off class and when they down Uber. Even when they don't have, even when there's equal Ubers, he's off classing.
What do you think? Why are they not off-classing on last bits? What's the...
I don't know, like,
Reasoning
it's not as
behind
if Lucifer could do any worse as an engineer or a heavy, so...
But like, I suppose if you're playing, like you don't have that confidence to change, and no one tells you to change. Maybe it just comes down to coordination again.
But honestly, would
Flash
you
is
recommend...
experienced.
Would you recommend that even Condom should off-class them? 'Cause honestly, I don't...
All Condom has to do is stand there and hold down
Like Condom
the last
actually
one.
has like decent DM, you know? Like, you know, he's like Prem. So even if he's on medic, he still have pretty good DM, so maybe they could put him on a combat class.
So he's
Just,
promoted on DM as a medic.
How do
I mean,
you Empire one?
I've seen Condom play a different class, and he's kind of fine.
Medic
you know?
is kind of like goalkeeper in football. Like, yeah, there's some players are more eccentric than others. Miralin
Oh, they
is
get the
extremely
force
eccentric.
here.
Oh,
That's rough.
that was a double
Game
soldier
is
suicide
sacked.
there, and that worked
Was
out
it?
perfectly. So now it's just a matter of not
Beautiful play.
getting punished.
But look,
Dude.
Django's off class, and he was a heavy, and now he's an
Condom's
engine.
dead.
he's
They're
going
just
back to
rushing
heavy right
last. Hellberg's on last. He's no one can stop him. But
They're gonna have to kill his heavy fast though. There's a soldier on the point as well.
Oh,
So that's like-
that's unfortunate.
look
That's
at where
the
Lucifer
classic.
is at the end of the fight. He's backcapping.
That's
I think that's called
classic.
the Hungarian push, where you just
Sorry,
like,
sorry.
circumnavigate them. You just ignore their push and go the other way around.
So Denmark they sacked 2 players in, and essentially they forced the Icelandic medic. And so what they did, they didn't lose in a game here, so they pushed out obviously. But when they push out like that, they're just gonna get baited into Denmark's Uber. They're like you saw, they're just gonna get fucked there.
Soldier jumped up through the drop down. Actually, he kind of survives it. So now it's just on middle here. Happy Cold fighting the soldier, loses out. Actually trades pretty evenly here with Denmark now.
Lurfs takes that
big
F2.
jump.
Second time.
Balash is trading the medic straight away, so
Still an easy mid for Denmark here though. Like, there's
mean,
no way this
just
Denmark
rider and drop down. Yeah.
To be fair, Plurf could have done that better because he could have killed the weak soldier on the floor and then gone for the medic. There was only a Denmark man defending the medic. See, I'm finding criticism from players that have saved this team the round anyway.
Yeah, there's no satisfying you.
I don't know, where were there like scouts to finish off the weak players on Iceland?
It just died quite early on.
Happy's going for the hiding spot on the top. He should die for Flash. Finish
Yeah,
him.
F2 crits already at 70%. Condom's only at 40%.
I don't
So they're
think
gonna have crits like 2 seconds.
I don't
The
think
guys-
Iceland is expecting the crits.
Django's
No.
on NG.
But they have a Pyro and an NG.
He's in the
Lucifer and
spawn.
Django.
It's in the spawn.
He's
I don't know.
oh here we come, Crits Creek. He's not got anything. Wow, Ryder did really well there.
Yeah, completely shuts down the entire Crits Creek.
Condom was in the spawn, so I guess they might have
What's Happy
expected
do?
it there.
Oh, Happy almost died. Flash is underneath. They've got to deal with him. He got Django, and he got out. He jumped over the sticky. Surely Lucifer's got to frag him. Come on, Lucifer.
I think F2 is looking to go into spawn to change the medigun. Yeah, that's pretty smart. So they had a big Uber advantage, but now they are actually on Uber and not Crits Creek. That might throw Iceland off. We'll see how
Condom's
things
stuck. Condom
develop.
main. He's stuck in main. He's completely alone. Okay, he's come out now. It's a bit of a pussy play there.
I
like,
think he's just
he could've-
lagging, dude.
Are you sure? Oh yeah.
Are you
he's
looking at him,
100%
dude?
ping.
He's just fucking warping. Feels
You
Oh, I
sure?
thought it was just me.
Are you sure his brain's not warping?
That
Wait.
could be a thing.
That's too harsh.
I don't think it is. Really.
Flashes and Sniper, big door. Here's a free shot. Okay, he went back. He missed it. Nothing big happened. If that was Hellberg, he would have hit it. I'm just saying.
I don't think Iceland really expects them to change, because if they knew that the Denmark has Uber now, like they're building the Uber, they would have pushed on that. They knew that they had the advantage. I'm expecting that Iceland expects Denmark to have crits still, so they're just gonna push into that Uber and just gonna be surprised.
Said
by
they
it.
lost a 40-second Uber advantage.
I mean, yeah.
They must have not thought they had that big an advantage, because when Condom was faffing around in main, afraid of a player halfway across the map,
But still,
they
I'm
lost
pretty
like
sure-
10
the
seconds.
sniper. And the sniper spots Happy Cold.
That triggers the push straight away. Just one pick.
Lucifer's running into 2 players on the flank, and he's going to get caught out. Nope, he doesn't get caught out.
I don't
going
know.
on?
Where
Who's
is
behind
there?
them? What's going on? Oh, this is a weird push.
Very
Well, it
weird.
seemed like
Nothing
Iceland
happened really.
did know about the.
I think it's
they
just,
were not
they're just
pushing
waiting for
on
the
that.
last to actually hit the medic.
But
Yeah,
no,
Yeah, even
that's
though
weird.
they knew that they changed to Uber, they still had a huge advantage. So again, I just think it's that they're not transitioning as well. But they seem to be doing well here just by doing a drive push.
they killed Phil in the Uber. So they did a really good job there. Well, I don't know if Phil got caught out. They're on last again. Flashes and Sniper. Will he go to Engineer? If they don't see an Engineer on the play and they see Flash and Sniper, maybe they should just Uber and hope for the best. They got Phil really
Almost
weak as
getting-
well.
Getting picked there.
I think Iceland feel they need a bigger kind of advantage than that. Like, you know, they're not pushing off of damage on field. They're not pushing off, like, you know, getting your pick and rider that gets picked
Goodbye.
off by himself.
I mean, honestly, I feel like Iceland should do the same as what Denmark did the last time that they won the round. They just sacked 2 players and bait them to push outside and then just capitalize on that.
I think Denmark will make
Ooh,
do as
Flash
bad
to
a
that
job.
though. Happy just comes in through main and then takes him down.
I mean, that works as well, I guess. I don't know.
Oh wow, they forced him. Oh, Condom, no! Oh, I was gonna say how good that was. They forced it by doing so much damage to Natural, and then
Did
they
he
use
just
the Uber. Natural just shoots a rocket at Condom and he dies.
was he
Drops
like
it.
half HP or something? He
I don't think so.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was a direct rocket, so it would have been
did
like 100.
Yeah, Natural wasn't
That's
looking at him. He
heartbreaking.
was like flicked and then shot him, but still, it should be pretty.
Some nice banter in chat.
Do you reckon it's like friendly banter or is he legit raging?
Nah, I think it's just friendly.
I'm sure.
I think that at some point you gotta look at
I
his
don't know.
ping. Like,
Oh yeah, to be fair,
if he is lagging, that kind of second difference can make a big difference.
Just want to advertise for Dr. Phil that Beta is a medic main, and are you looking for Team Beta?
Well, I was for next season, but right now my internet is literally going between 500 and 30 ping constant. Like, it's just a roller coaster up and down. I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay,
Apparently
so
I
my
make
internet is
officials more
shitting.
fun that way.
Yeah, I have
means it's
basically the exact same
unpredictable.
problem with Condiment right now. I'd
Flash
copy
is
an
just
upgrade
a sniper.
somehow. The Natural takes down
Wow,
Ryder.
this is
They
good
could
for
wipe them
Iceland.
here. They could surround them here.
They're
But
not
they didn't have
getting
UV
any
yet,
frags.
but Flash is 10 HP.
Yeah, there's so many weak
Kill
players
him,
for Iceland too.
Lucif! Oh, Django, why? I'm just watching, like, the sniper's just a free
Lucifer's
kill.
coming in. They're all weak. Oh no! Oh, it just gets me shot. Wow.
Sit down.
They don't have confidence in their ability, Iceland. But they could have fragged Flash so easily. He ended up getting Django, and that changed the course of the fight. They still have Uber advantage, but they've lost mids, so and they're one down. So it's going to be hard to make this work.
Iceland do have 100% now, and Thalash goes down, so they've got a man advantage and an
Oh,
Uber advantage.
Crizzle,
Oh,
yeah.
and they get Crizzle. This is huge.
They-
They can
they
roll this
saved it.
over.
Leading
Yeah, they need
players.
to keep going. Yeah.
Someone needs to cap, but yeah, they can go.
Denmark's gonna get this.
They're going to
pretty
get the
for
forward
second.
spawns. Like, Ryder needs to sticky
Last.
forward. He must know. They're going to force forward spawn.
Oh, he
Good
knows.
job. Good job. This contestant give distraction, maybe? No. They're trying to force them, I see what they're doing. Blue lost their Uber advantage of 30 seconds, appearing in the top left again on my screen.
I mean,
But they did a
got
good job.
points for free,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really. That's not.
I almost feel
know.
like sometimes it's worth just popping out to get fourth, so you force the other team to have a choice to push out or not, because then they make the decision to pop out. To pop
I think
out
that's a
and
bit of a
decide to pop
risk.
out.
Like at
No,
this
I don't
stage,
think
do you really
so.
want to take that risk?
To be fair, I think it's always safer to just go for the long play. You just push the last without using it.
Oh my god, condom.
Connor gets so outplayed by Dr. Phil. He's sticking off all the exits, and then Natural even gets happy core. So
I mean, is he just not good enough? Because there's like 3 or 4 big mistakes he's made in this game.
Are you asking that like actually like?
I mean, they've been
Seriously?
wiped off the back of that. They have not been able to recover losing their medic. Just kind of bad, but just that, like, losing your medic in that situation is just so unexcusable.
Yeah.
Alert.
I
Our control
agree.
point is being captured.
So what you're saying that he's terrible?
I know, he just doesn't convince me.
So you're saying that he's terrible?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna add him on Steam right now and tell him that you're
Yeah, you
fucking terrible.
can tell her that. So.
Oh, Happy jumps in and takes down F2 though. That's a lifeline.
Okay, 2 for 2.
Flash is on the flank with his mate.
Oh, just Con him alive.
Yeah, well, it's a lifeline if they don't sacrifice the rest of their team.
Oh, Connor,
Go
what
on,
are you
Condom.
doing?
DM it.
Oh
DM
my
it.
god. They
He
don't know
expects
he's here.
it.
The
They
Duke.
don't know.
They don't know he's there.
I take it back. Condom's amazing.
Oh
took
my
him-
god.
Took him about
was
10
a nice-
seconds
Had
to
some
run there.
sense.
Nice juke.
They have been outplayed by a man who named himself after a contraceptive.
That is very true.
Do you think he took the safe route?
Hey.
Jesus Christ.
God.
It's time to stop, dude.
Less than
This
5
is my
minutes.
inside laugh.
It's not time
Guys,
to stop
there's
yet. It's
4:20 left.
4:20
Can Iceland get 2 rounds?
They've
Look
got
at
to-
that.
They can, but they
They've got to
won't.
go for it. Like that play by Condom might give him a chance. They have to get this round like quickly.
They need to
Use
get
it.
second.
Don't drop
They're
happy.
catching them off.
F2,
wow,
is,
he missed the first
F2's
rocket.
isolated.
Yeah. There's no.
He's
way
got a
he's
scout
gonna
with
live.
him. They should still kill F2.
What? How's F2
No.
he's knocking him?
Oh my
No.
Happy
Oh my
choked.
god.
He's 8 HP in lobby.
And now
Oh
Condom
my
is
god.
like,
Holy fuck, that was close. That was so fucking close, dude. If he would have survived that, I don't know. His team was so.
Iceland still got wiped though.
the fact that even if F2 had died there, he won his team the fight because he wasted all of their Uber.
Oh,
focusing him.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. But the fact that he managed to stay alive for so long, I think after the fact that he got into lobby, that's his team fault that he died. Like that was like all F2 there. That was like he's winning.
But the other
this
thing
right
is, the players on Denmark, they knew they could bait F2 and come in after the Uber with ammo, whilst the Iceland players just spent all of their ammo.
F2's on crits.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That was very
50%.
beautiful.
It's gonna have it like.
It's a bit of a gamble, but they know that Iceland are going to push. They could concede the point and then bait them into a crits.
Oh,
No, they're going. Dr. Phil's trying to hold
Ryder
this.
is
It's really
gonna be
weak.
isolated. Yeah, Ryder's. He's.
There's just 3 people here in Alpha,
Oh,
but they've actually
How are
made
they
it
winning
work.
this fight? How?
Through the power of DM.
I would tell
They've
you,
almost
Hellberg
caught
is
up
just
with the
cleaning
Uber
them
as
out.
well.
I mean the
Look
power.
at Hellberg, he's still underneath.
Surf and
He's just
Lucifer
cleaning everyone out.
1v2'd by
Ceejaey, you
Hellberg.
mean the power of friendship?
So
no,
they're holding top with the crits.
No,
and
no,
stuff,
Hellberg was by himself there. He was definitely the power of just DM. He had no friends to help him.
I was watching him, he baited his teammate to die and then he just killed
Alright, here comes the
and
crits,
Lucifer
but they
anyway.
actually
Oh,
missed a sticky on it though.
the door actually closed down on F2.
Yeah.
It was too far away from his demo, so the door closed down when he used it.
Oh, Iceland could do this.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
totally winning this
Depends
fight.
if they win that fight in top,
Oh.
Chris wins it.
Traded.
Fister could have taken, Plurfs could have taken him down there. Like, but they end up trading. And if he'd taken him
They're going
down
for it.
without
They're running
dying,
to
that'd
last.
have been huge.
Are they gonna go straight away?
They're running.
Denmark.
They already are.
Happy's on scout as well.
Oh yeah.
He's got desperate. They've got F2. They don't have spawns to support them though. They have to take the Uber advantage.
Is this it?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
They didn't have the spawns to.
They're proceeding out. Wow.
Like I said, they didn't have the spawns.
140 left.
They just lost condom there. They've got to make this Uber work.
They
In fact,
barely
they
have
should
time for the
have
Uber.
time to wait for it, but they should just go on 80%.
Yeah. They
I
have no
think
choice,
they will be
really.
doing. Already in top lobby.
No, they don't. Even if they made this, they can't win.
They need to go now.
They've waited way too
They've
long.
waited too long now.
They're not.
It's going to take them at least
Oh,
30
there's a
seconds.
sentry as well.
There were so
above.
many stickies, how did they not see it?
That was a blind dead as well, so there's that.
The
The
fact
scout's
that
gonna
makes
run
us
into a heavy. It's gonna be sad.
They have to
It's
go
taken
down,
out.
but they're getting mulched on the point.
No, that's game.
I'm not sure F2 knew what he was doing with the
Walla
vax
hack.
because he had it on pyro, on flame damage at the start, and then he switched it to bullets when it was a bit too late.
Like, obviously, if you've got the Uber advantage, you go for the, well, can Condom take down the figure? No. Hellberg's just ruining that 1v1.
Is that the
You
sound of a
watching
man who
something
just realized he
else?
doesn't have to eat his own balls after chopping
Oh, I
them
had
off?
my mic open. Shit.
we having a wank? Are you into rape porn? Because that's what it looks like to me. This game.
He's 2-0 is hard, like, come on, man, 2-0.
No,
Oh.
they played. They did a good account for themselves. We all thought Denmark would roll them, but they
got
were in
raped
the game.
2-0.
They're in the game.
I didn't really
15
enjoy
seconds
the,
for the logs.
the clips of you, Hildreth.
Nice.
The you know the thing that you mentioned.
It's okay. Finish you four. We've got time. We've got 3 seconds.
Oh, Ryder trying to.
And there we go.
There we go.
GG.
GG. Well played. Denmark winner. Iceland has been defeated by Denmark. You're welcome, world.
I mean,
It's
if
not
that's
what
the
I
best
expected would
ISIS
happen when I
can
woke
do,
up today.
So I'm disappointed
After
by
seeing them in
ISIS.
the French game, I honestly thought this would be much more. Like, I thought Denmark would win this by a lot more. But obviously, Iceland have kind of learned from their mistakes, taking the scouts into the Uber and shit
Yeah, I
like
mean
that.
that's
So.
if they can take away something from this cup, it's that like you learn something new, you know. You take a scout against a pyro, like who could have imagined that? But you know what's good in the fact that Denmark win there. The fact that I don't have to cut off my balls or actually shoot them off and then eat them on stream. So that's always positive, you know.
I mean, considering
got
how
that going
close
for
the
you.
game was, like,
Sorry, we're gonna get some fucking interviews
Meme
on
reviews.
meme reviews. Sure.
let's have a
Alright.
look at
Alright.
So there's only 2 players in the entire game who got air shots. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
That's
In like
skill
even
levels
frickin'
obviously quite low.
accurate. That
Natural got 4 and Ryder got 1. So and
Co-
look at the meds. Condom died 7 times. F2 only died 6. Like there was only 1 difference. I thought it would have been a lot more.
Well,
surprisingly.
deaths aren't always medic's fault.
Mm.
You know, on
No.
your team. That's the thing. I did just because,
But still, like,
he still made a lot of mistakes. F2 was a lot better player.
don't you think
overall.
that Condom, like, you would have thought that he would have died more there? Like, I'm actually surprised that he died so little.
And look at
how
Dr. Phil.
how
and he
do you
died 6
die
times.
as a medic in TF2? You get caught out by Uber advantage, you get sniped, or you die in a team fight.
I mean,
It's not that hard to do the first two if you
if-
play a really safe game.
I mean, if you compare the stats, like, Condom died 4 times at, like, within 20 seconds after the Uber, whereas F2 only died once in the same situations.
That's because every time they push last, it seemed that, Iceland, they go in and it was kind of like they just went balls to the wall and they were either going to get the cap or they were going to get wiped. I don't think there was very many situations where they pushed into last, realised it was a lost cause and got out and like kind of set it back to a stalemate.
So Phil, Haffy didn't have anywhere near as good a map as he did on Badlands.
Still
According
chop
to the
damage, though.
stats, but if you just look at the difference in class between some of the players, like Lucifer, Plurfs,
I'm liking
Ryder.
Hellberg's stats. 20 kills, 20 assists, and just 9
It's
deaths.
pretty impressive.
So, can we get
20
an
assists.
interview
How did that
going?
get so high? That's
Or-
like way more than F2.
Denmark had 7k more damage.
an interview going.
Well,
Should we
they almost had double kills.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane when
one
you
of
consider
them.
it's
It's
just
because
2
they
now.
want defense. Like, Phil was just farming them on those last holds. Like 25 and 6, and I bet you like 15 of them were just on last holds.
It's not the fact that he got 25 kills is impressive. The fact that he died 6 times, that's impressive to me.
Yeah.
They're staying alive all the time.
Yep.
As a demo is so important. Go on, Peter, use your Danish contacts, get one of them in.
Actually, since
Oh, do you
he's
actually
Danish,
want
I guess
interviews?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
But
yeah.
since you're Danish, I guess we might as well just interview you. So what did you think about the fact that Denmark just won game?
it was pretty easy. Like, to be honest, I thought they would put up more resistance.
Yeah.
Let me actually contact people.
Would you say Dr. Phil justified his decision as captains to leave you out of the team?
Nah, he was still wrong on that one.
Can't go there. You can't.
Like
go there,
F2,
Hildreth.
what has
Now, you gotta
F2
ask
ever
the
done
tough questions,
of
man.
note? Yeah.
You gotta ask the tough questions. How disappointed are you that you're not Icelandic and that you'd be guaranteed a medic spot if you were?
No, I'm happy not to be Icelandic, to be honest. Like, even if I could be a medic in
You don't want to join
the
the
Icelandic
ISIS, is
team,
that
I'd
it?
still have to live in the hellscape that is Iceland. So,
No, it's-
no,
it's
just
not that
wouldn't be
bad.
Iceland is
country,
beautiful. They have low crime rate as well. Like, what's wrong
It's
with
because no
Iceland?
one's
Not if
there.
I was living there. What are you talking about?
You lived there before.
I'm sure Antarctica's
I've
got
never
low
been there.
crime rate with the fucking penguins. Like... Right, no, legit question to Hildreth, considering he's been ragging on Condom, okay?
I'm
Right.
not ragging
So,
on everyone in these casts.
Hildreth, if you were medic for Iceland, do you think Iceland would have performed better?
It depends
that-
if they spoke in English and Spanish. Because if they
Right,
spoke in
let's
English,
assume,
then
Hildreth, you're
I might.
Icelandic. My point is, do you think you could do a better... Do you think if you
There's
had
no
played
language
instead of
barrier.
Condom...
No, because if I was Icelandic, I wouldn't have the sort of arrogant Brit attitude that I have, so it wouldn't make me as good a player.
Dodging the
enough.
question. Dodging.
Basically, what Ceejaey is asking you if you think condoms shit or not. Which, I mean, I think it's self-evident.
I don't know. Why don't we throw
He's
that
not-
to the
he's
team?
Yeah,
not-
we're
What
joined
Hildreth
by
would
Dr.
answer
Phil.
Condom
that?
is not a shit. He's just should he be
Yeah,
playing in
yeah.
a team that's second in Bremer? I don't know, Dr. Phil. You
But
tell
do-
me.
What? What exactly do you want me to tell you?
Is condom bad?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Alright, so you've been proven wrong, Hildreth. Go fuck
play with him.
yourself and eat a dick. Preferably mine. Alright?
Were you glad that F2 was your medic in this game, Phil?
I always like playing with F2.
I can't blame you. He was doing pretty good.
They've been making fun of me all cast for not playing. It's been hard.
Yeah, we were-
Dr. Phil, how much did you laugh when you cut Peter and told him that he wouldn't be playing?
What do you mean? It's always F2 on Medic, like, that's not really a question, is it?
Didn't you even tempt Peter? Just say, oh, you can play medic for one game, and then when the game just said, oh no.
No, it's fine.
I was-
I played one official. It's fine.
Dr. Phil, just because Peter spent the entire cast criticising your captaincy, how do you feel justified in your leadership?
Pretty much it's
Right.
one.
I have a legit question
Peter
that's
did
non-meme.
criticise, don't worry.
Okay. I asked Beta this earlier on. Do you consider yourselves? Do you think you guys can win it? Basically, do you see yourself up there with like the Englands and the Germanys and stuff like that?
I think so. I don't really think Germany is that good.
Yeah, see? Told you guys. They're washed up.
Same with Sweden.
So who you're playing next if you go through?
France.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, France could be good because it's just
Yeah,
top 5,
it's
right?
basically
Right?
one team. Like it's top 5.
Yeah, I could see the game going the same way as this did. Denmark vinner.
Yes.
You got a good shout, Denmark. To be fair, were you surprised that the game was as close as it was? Because you didn't look like you could lose the game, but most people were expecting a bit of a roll, and Iceland put up a good fight.
Yeah, they did. It was very close on Badlands, but then they tried to push out from last, and then we took advantage of it and got some free rounds there, basically.
Fair enough.
It's been a good, pleasant interview. We need to throw some hard questions in there for Phil. Yeah.
Get him in here.
Get Hafi in here.
That could make things uncomfortable.
Do you think like the second game it was only 2-0? Were you expecting it to only be 2-0 after? Because you pretty much bossed Badlands. Like even though it was only 4-1, you basically just controlled the game. Did you think Gully Wash would be that close, like rounds wise?
Not really. Like we played them once before, and Gully Wash and we won 5-0 in 7 minutes.
That's kind of one.
But then again, it's different roster.
I'd reckon that most of the people in this mumble right now were expecting that to happen.
Well, somebody expected a certain team to win with so much confidence he was willing to sacrifice his balls for it. So
that's some confidence.
Yeah.
Howard got
Well,
Happy here now, so
I can
welcome.
only thank you for not making me lose my testicles.
Happy, I've got a question for you, because Hildreth was bitching throughout the entire game about you playing Soldier and how you should play Scout. So
I was playing
I think people
Devil's
should
Advocate, man.
I think people should stop trying to make a new roster for us. Like every time I see people think I should play Scout, but nobody can play Soldier in Iceland but me and Plurs, so I don't know.
I mean, you say Plurfs can play Soldier. It's all in good fun. I think it's probably your best roster, to be honest. Why isn't Mundi playing? I'm just curious.
He will be playing, but he's in Mallorca.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Alright, did you... It seemed like you guys had a lot better chances on Gully Wash. Did you change anything for that map? Or is it just a better map for you?
No, we just stopped trying to play slow.
So
You can't play slow when you're not playing for a real team.
coming into this game, did you actually expect like what were your expectations?
I thought we would win.
I like that's a winning attitude. It's good. You can't go into a game thinking you're going to lose.
I don't know, I think you can.
I think we should have won Gully if we had like not thrown every single last push by something retarded happening. But yeah.
Inky dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the
That
things
was actually the worst I've ever seen. In my entire team.
Okay,
I've
I've
never
got to
seen
ask,
a worse team.
what happened on Badlands? Like, you saw my stickies, and yet Inky still died to them.
Oh, I actually called no stickies.
You looked up.
Yeah,
I saw
know,
you looking
I
up.
didn't see them. I didn't notice them.
I was like,
They
okay,
were-
he saw them,
they
just
were
gonna
in the
blow them, and then
sign.
like, oh, Condom died.
I'm just gonna blame Kanta for that.
was that when you were forward, then, Phil?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like,
lobby.
oh, they're going top left, and I put some stickies and just go back. Then I see half it going in, then I just dead them, and oh, medic down.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah.
I got a question, Haffy. Because Ceejaey and Kissa were so critical of your last pushes.
whoa,
Hey, man,
That's true, though.
You want to make me enemies with Haffy? I'm going to make you enemies with Haffy. They were really critical of your last pushes because of the pyro and the engineer not being able to kill them in Ichuba or taking the scout with them. That's something you kind of discussed in the game.
Yeah. It's really hard to get players to kill the sentry though. I don't know.
yeah, it was just something
because-
like Kissa noticed in the first, like when we looked at your game versus France, the pyro just kind of nullified every time you tried to push last. We were wondering if you were
Yeah.
going to switch things up like this time, and to be fair, you did on Badlands a couple of times.
I don't know, we have like super loose scouts that don't really always respond to what I'm calling. Sometimes I called for jungle to come with, and he just goes somewhere else and dies.
So you just let them do their thing.
Yeah.
To be fair, we have played with Sheepy before, so it's okay. I understand.
I think you should smack some sense into them.
It's too late now.
But
did you do what you expected to do in this Nations Cup? I mean, last 16.
Nah, I thought we would get like top 4. I think I was like expecting us to get really far, but then we got Denmark in the fucking round of 16.
Yeah,
so
it was
who do you think
matchup?
Who are the strongest teams then, in your opinion? Considering you've been PCW and you know a bit more.
Denmark, Sweden, England are probably the top 2 teams.
Germany? Nobody rate Germany? France?
No, Germany's
No.
bad. France is bad. We would have won them if we didn't have. Like, we had fucking Dope, and Dope couldn't join Mumble either. And he was just like fucking goofing around playing spy and shit, and we still almost beat them, so they're really bad.
Oh,
Fair
wow.
comments. Fair comments.
Yeah, based on Denmark's performance today, do you think they have what it takes to actually win the entire tournament?
No.
No?
It's England. No one can beat England. It's just fucking nameless +2. No one can beat that.
Right.
Yeah, but when you consider it's nameless -2, because you don't have, you and captain, like, you're kind of a big deal.
But who are they
Yeah,
replacing
I'm a
big
captain?
deal.
Who are they replacing Captain Haffy with?
I think Drax playing pocket and Tom went Dromer or something.
Isn't Perm playing scout for them?
Yeah, Perm Scout and Stark Scout.
Still a pretty strong lineup.
Yeah, no, I think no one can beat them, I think. Because all the Germans and Swedes left for Overwatch.
Fair point. Phil, do you agree with that? Can you beat England?
I have no idea. Time will tell. I think we can actually have a good day.
I don't know, if Lego can't beat Nameless, then Denmark can't beat England.
Yeah, because it's not like we only have 2 Danish players on Lego.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, that's like 4 upgrades
well, we don't
right
have
there.
Condom on Medic, do we?
That's actually a good point. You might win, man.
You see,
we don't
Kissa?
Do what? Sorry, I wasn't listening. Sorry.
You see, they giving me shit for calling Condom out, and they don't think he's great.
It's because you're
Condom's
trash.
fucking
You're
terrible.
trash, Hildreth. You can't call out people.
That's what we're here to do.
Yeah.
Call people out.
Who are you even? Hildreth?
It doesn't even matter if I'm bad at the game.
Who do you think you are? Little boy. Oh well. Should we get into the shoutouts so I can go watch Dota?
Let's go. Shout out.
Oh yeah.
All right. If we start from the top, I guess it's gonna be Beater first.
Oh, again.
Yeah.
Well,
go
shout
ahead.
out to my internet provider for giving me a roller coaster of a emotional ping ride this entire day. It's been going from like 500 to 30 and back up and down all day. It's weird. It's kind of annoying.
Remember
So,
to
shout out
mention
to
their
them.
remember to mention their name so people know what ISP to go
Give
to.
them a...
Well, the problem is just that's
Follow 'em
cable TV, which a really local
Post
one.
on your Facebook feed. That will really show him.
Oh yeah, they'll be shaking in their boots. Yeah, just a shout out to Denmark for being the best, and then that's it.
All right, CJ.
Shout out to the lands coming up, for anyone who isn't aware, I guess. I-58 is in 3 weeks, I want to say. Maybe 2 weeks. And then a couple
3 weeks.
Yeah. And then a couple of weeks after that, we got Deutschland, which is obviously, the major land out of the 2.
Highlander land.
Big Highlander plays. But yeah, can't wait to meet all the people there again. And yeah, for those of you who want to actually watch the games, some people will be casting them. So yeah, big up the EU.
LOL EU, LOL HL. All right, Dr. Phil.
Shout out to Hannah and shout out to Amy.
All right, Happy.
Shout out to Condom for dropping the only time we could have pushed last.
That's
knew that
harsh.
was coming.
That's harsh. I mean, you could at least let Hildreth say that. I know.
And he can say the drop.
That's fine. All right, Hildreth.
Well, shout out to all the players that I trash talked in this. It's all good banter at the end of the day. You can trash talk me next season when I rejoin Sixers. And I want to shout out my long list of land dodgers. Kissakala, number 1.
What are lands?
Faggot. Mookie, number 2. Anime faggot. Zoop, number 3, just silent faggot. And,
So basically
Kunai, lesbian.
That's a lot of Finns. Yeah,
That's
there
a
are
lot of
Finns.
Finns.
So yeah,
Wow.
thanks for dodging Nan.
Sure.
Yeah,
No problem.
dickheads.
Lil
Feelings
Kissakala,
mutual.
I've left you one. I've left you this shout out.
Okay, well, shout out to Hildreth, the biggest dickhead on earth.
Love you.
No, it's I love Hildreth. He's my baby boy. And yeah, shout out to Dercusio, the biggest fucking memer, and Julius Bart for bringing this. JuliusBart.tv. Is that good? That's what we should call our production thing.
You call this production?
Yeah, I did. It's quality. It's pure quality. And of course, shout out to essentials.tf, which is actually, it's a great website. I found it the other day, and I'm just recycling
Just
this meme all over and over.
Kisa,
Your
it's time
memes
to
have
stop.
driven Phil and Hafiko out of the mumble.
That's fine. All right.